We are live. How is everybody doing today? How is everyone doing today? I'm sorry I haven't been as active. I haven't been as active. I've been busy. I've been working a different work schedule due to some reasons outside of my control for the last week. And then outside of that, I've just been so wrapped up in other people's projects. I'll probably try and I don't know. I'm keeping the Red Rising streams going until we get done with the first book, but after that, I will just probably weekly commitments. I'm going to keep it down to basically my D&D game and possibly another game if I can find the time to go weekly. But yeah, I'll be able to stream more if that's the case. Just yapping while I, let me turn that up a bit. I'm just yapping a bit while I get everything fully set up. And one of these days I'm going to remember I can just move this. There we go. Now I actually have all my relevant game. I actually just realized I could hide that. Okay. But yeah. How is everyone doing? It feels like it's been a minute since I streamed and actually hosted the stream. Let's send the link, and then let's also talk about what happened last time, because from what I remember, I went into this cave looking for, I don't remember exact name of the item, but it was some item. I ran into the doppelganger eventually, and I couldn't find a way to get through. I think that's either going to be a puzzle or I need a specific item, I think. I think I'll try and go for the other place. Actually, after I go and stop at a village or something. But yeah, overall, chat, it wasn't as productive as I'd like. Well, you know, we do what we do. Alright, now we're good. Okay. Why am I so low on health? Hold on, I'm getting... There we go. There we go, chat. So how has everyone been? I've been busy, but I've been getting back into tabletop stuff. I mean, I've had a weekly D&D game for a while, but actually looking into new systems and planning stuff. Play tactics. I'll get there. I'm planning to play tactics eventually. I just, right now I'm trying to get through the whole series. didn't really round up anyone else to jump in, but the room is open to the people that have those terms, so we'll see. We'll see if Jake or somebody else is bored and has nothing to do. Honestly, this part of the game feels a little drawn out because actually, you know what? Tactics might be good. I've heard good things about Tactics. I know my friend Lulu likes it. I think he's been playing, or Lulu's been playing it, so maybe I will go ahead and buy it. Not as fast as I'd like, no, but I think I can do it. My work has very specific periods where it's active. There's specific times where I'm a lot more. I'm gonna skip any MMOs. No, I'm gonna skip the MMOs because I'm trying to go with every standalone game or sequel of those standalone games, but I'm not the nothing live service MMO style game. I'm at least gonna go through all the numbers, but Tactics is another one I plan to play because I've actually heard good things about it. I've heard really good things about Tactics, actually. That's the thing, these early games, I don't hate them, but they're very of their time. And it's kind of, you have to appreciate that, they didn't really know exactly how to go with games, with a lot of games, because kind of the roadmap didn't exist, right? Not really. So they were kind of just experimenting, and this game, I do actually think this is worse than the first one. I just don't it's worse in some ways and better in other ways. I think the first one also had problems. Hold on. Wait, where's the inn? Oh, there it is. Okay. But yeah, I'm planning to do all the standalone games that I can, and their sequels if possible. So that's more of a side objective. And then Tactics is another one I'm going to include because I've heard good things, and it might be a good break with it, because I know a lot of these games do kind of play samey. Oh, I don't know. I'm playing whatever version was on Steam, so. But I don't think I would do. I don't think I would set XP to be faster. I think that feels like cheating to me. My view on that type of stuff is it's fine if you beat it and then you do it. But if you just do it in your first playthrough, it is cheating. Kind of removes the spirit of the whole thing. I do like the instruments. I always remark on this, but they look cool. I know I'm probably going to regret not doing it, but it just feels like cheating to me. Alright, let's just auto attack. Save a bit of mana. I think I'm trying to go to that tower up there. Been a minute. I don't often use the I probably should just switch back to the I would normally use WASD, but actually fucked up my hand the other day. Like the inside side of the thing, you know, between the two fingers. So it makes it a little uncomfortable. Auto attack. That's the thing. Auto attack I don't see it really. I just see it as because it kind of removes a lot of the I think 6 is the one I've heard a lot about from my friend Ray's. I think it was 6 that he said was good. That's the thing, I have like several friends who are big into these games, and with me personally, I was never big into them. The only ones I played was one of them that was on the Game Boy. I don't know which one. And then I played 13. Oh, and I played a little bit of 14. I think it was 14. I played a little bit of the MMO, and I played a little bit of the one with the 4 guys in the car. But I never beat those. I've had a lot of these games for a while, which is kind of why I committed to this anyway. It's essentially a case of a lot of these games I already have. Like, Tactics is one of the ones I don't have. Oh, was it? Was it Tactics Advanced? Okay. Yeah, for me, I beat it. But it wasn't my game. It was the the age-old child thing of kids swapping Game Boy cartridges and stuff. So it was like I beat it, and then I got my game back, and I passed it, and basically traded it back to the guy who loaned it to me. Honestly, I feel extremely over-leveled for a lot of the game. Probably just because I've spent so much time lost and not knowing where to go. I think I have to go to the tower, but I'm not sure. No, wait, I've tried to go to the tower. Hold on. I'm trying to think. Okay. Well, I'll continue tower, and if not, I'll go back to the tropical island and see if maybe I'm missing. Or if maybe I'm even misremembering it. First boss session was 10, then active advance 13, 15, the 7 inactive, 12, 16, and I just got back. 5. Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, with me, it's a thing of I've played other JRPGs a lot, but and I played a little bit of Final Fantasy, but I have this problem. This is actually why I started streaming. I have this problem where I tend to not finish games. And I started streaming just kind of so I'd have that extra kind of motivation. You know, you have that extra pressure to like go back to games and finish them. Because I'm like, why am I buying all these games if I'm not going to finish them? Okay, no, I remember now. Yeah, I had tried this first. Okay, so it has to be the tropical island. So there has to be a way past the doppelganger. Well, that's progress at least. But yeah, overall, how do I say it? With me in gaming, a lot of it was because I grew up with three brothers. All of us played video games. All of us did this stuff, and so, but we all like different types of games. So I kind of grew up with a variety that I gravitated towards specific types. And also 10 and 10 I have by having the game on every console generation. Yeah, I have 10 and 10 too. I have a lot of these games on Steam. That's literally why I chose. So basically, my goal is to try and go with the channel. For the year was to finish at least all the numbered Final Fantasy games, if not the sequels that I have. And outside of that, I'll probably go and do the off-name ones like Tactics and whatever. So I might do that off stream. I don't know yet. I think some people would be excited to watch it on stream though. I know Lulu is trying to talk me into doing it. Or at least he mentioned it, that he liked it. Oh, who's the... Oh, Dake is messaging me. But yeah, I think that's the thing. I'm the type of person that my interest tends to fluctuate rapidly between my different hobbies. So, for example, is lately I've been on the TTRPG kick again. Not the first time. Shit, I can't remember which was which, but. It didn't matter for. But yeah, I appreciate Final Fantasy for kind of like what it's done and what it's brought in. That's the thing, there's other JRPGs that I've played a lot of hours in that are like more niche. I would like to spend more time with. But these are called studies, so I kind of wonder if I can target them. the Digimon Cyber Sleuth games, for example, like, I'd love to do those on stream. I think I did start a playthrough of them on stream, but then nobody was interested. I mean, I've beaten that game now, so. Actually, wait, I can... Okay. Oh, did I miss I do, yes. 69, so I need to never lose a subscriber and never gain one. Unless I can get, 6,900 more, then I'll accept it. Oh, no, it's 70 now. Hold on. Oh, shit. Okay. But yeah, yeah, I'm not a big... I think that's the thing, too. With me, I have very humble streaming goals as far as, like, what I want this to become. I just want to, like, have it be a hobby. I consider it a hobby. I don't ever want to, like... Well, I guess I would take the money that I don't know. I think too many people try to do streaming and be like, oh, I'm gonna make it big. And I'm like, nah, you're signing up for the lottery. But yeah, I haven't been able to stream the last week due to work things, and then it's kind of annoying actually. Yeah, basically, yeah, you are right about that. Yeah, it's a mix of it's kind of like a game of poker. There's talent involved, but there's also luck. And then there's also a degree of, like, fake it until you make it for a lot of people. Like, for me, like I said, I see this completely as a hobby. I started streaming because I found it fun. And it is a very different experience from playing video games by yourself. But also, like I said, it gives me that pressure, like, okay, well, I can't go and start this game and just abandon this game, or I can't uninstall this, because, well, I haven't finished it on stream. Or, oh, I'm planning to stream this game, so I'm going to get through all of it on stream. Rather than stuff just continues to build up in my backlog. And obviously, I have games I don't stream, and I have games I've started doing the thing where if I don't really feel like playing the game I'm like doing that's on theme, I do have like the select games I'll go to just shoot the shit with friends. So I've never, but that's what the Civ streams basically are. That's kind of the idea behind that. Because, obviously with my friends, I have a lot of friends that are, like, big strategy guys, and I'm speaking of this. Also, wait a minute, do I know who... Oh, wait, Dav, is that you? Okay, no, I'm wondering. But yeah, the Civ stream, when I stream Civ, it is me shooting the shit with friends on stream. I was wondering the whole time, but I didn't want to say it. That does make sense, though. Hey, brother, you want to get in? If you want to hop in the call, let me know. I can give you an invite to my server that I stream out of. Just no. Well, it shows your profile picture if you join the call, but it won't show if I'll invite you to the server anyway, just in case you ever want to. The Dake regularly crashes my streams, so. Alright, let me just give you the role to... There we go. You're free to join the broadcasting channel anytime you want. But yeah, no, it always love seeing the homies stop by. Okay. Hopefully my sound of me taking a drink or whatever is not coming through. Let's see here. See, this is anyone who wonders why I'm a yapper. A lot of it comes from streaming because you have to be talking on stream. I feel like that's a must, right? See, I can't remember what gets affected by which element. that's not too much of a problem right now. Alright, let's just hope I can get through this dungeon. So I have 2 ways down. The long way and the short way. I feel like it's gonna... Well, actually, because I feel like it's gonna be the long way, I can go the short way. To where it ends off. Also, I've confirmed Evolved is playing Silk Song, as he always does. But no. A lot of what I see my stream as is kind of like hanging out with people. And I think that's why I wanted to pivot to those kind of casual streams with the homies, where we're like playing a game together, and yeah, people can come and watch. Okay, I've definitely explored this way. So given that, I think I'm going to go ahead and turn back. I'm going to explore the other ladder. Right now, I'm just trying to... I don't remember the mentality I was in when I... I also need to remember, I don't have to tab out for Discord. Oh, wait, that's interesting. Oh no, Dab, yep, I saw, no, I don't think there's any earth spells. There's poison spells, but I don't think I've seen any earth spells yet. There's holy spells, there's like, earth spells. Yeah, there's holy spells, there's poison spells, there's the 3 main elements that are always in Final Fantasy games as far as I can tell. Actually, you know what's funny? The extent, you know the games I've played the most are... It's, the games I've played that are Final Fantasy-esque the most is Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, I'm actually excited to get into the later games. The thing about it is, though, I was like, I don't want to, like, jump into the later games because at the end of the day, it's like, well, I think that it's more interesting to see kind of, to kind of approach the games from the way I'm doing it. Okay, hold on. Oh yeah, no, there's actually a tragic story with me in Kingdom Hearts. At least tragic by my view. I remember, so I beat the first Kingdom Hearts in like a week, and then we eventually, after like 6 months later, we picked up. The family eventually went to GameStop, and the rule with GameStop was one game, it had to be used, it had to be under a certain amount of money. We eventually found, like years later, I found Kingdom Hearts 2, right? And we bought the second Kingdom Hearts, and then the PlayStation 2 died, like literally that night. Just stopped working. It stopped reading any game discs at all. Even like our older game discs. Weird enough, it's kept reading PlayStation 1 game discs and like Blu-ray. Was it Blu-rays? Or DVDs? I think it was DVDs. And then when we traded up to PlayStation 3, no backwards compatibility. No, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you for buying our prior product and now buying our new product. We're not gonna put any effort into like making sure you can use the stuff you've already bought. And we're not gonna re-release it for like 20 years. 30 years. Yeah, it did. Yeah. I think it had backwards compatibility with there was a handful of versions that had backwards compatibility with PlayStation 2, but they were extremely rare, from what I know. Because I remember my friend had one of those. Well, not my friend, it was my older brother's friend had one of those. But even then, it didn't play all games. It just played some games from PlayStation 2. Because I remember it didn't play a certain, that is the thing too. It's just such a... Do I need to cure it all? Okay, no, I don't. When in doubt, go down. But yeah, it is interesting to think about like old gaming stuff, because like, I don't know, I feel like a lot of it is like, if you weren't there, I don't know if you'd, either you wouldn't believe it or you would like think these practices that were seen as like heinous, normal. Like, I kind of remember the horse armor stuff with, Oblivion. Like, I at least remember the joke, even though I didn't even play Elder Scrolls at the time. I remember it being, like, ridiculed. Oh, shit, hold on. Okay, let me... Oh, wait. Yeah, it is. Hold on. Okay, there we go. That good? Okay. See, now I am getting 2 chests that are unopened, so that tells me this I've gone the correct route. Yep, alright, perfect. Okay. Keep in mind there is always a delay between when I say something and when stream says something, because I could get rid of that delay, but then it reduces the image quality and everything. Yeah. It is kind of, it's always weird dealing with the delay, though. Because in the back of my mind, I always forget about it, you know? It's like, oh, yeah, I know there's a delay. Like, I've known there's a delay for years now. Yeah, no, don't feel pressured to stay or anything. Alright, hold on. But yeah, I've been working an evening shift. I usually work a morning shift, right? And I fucking hate morning. I love morning shifts. I fucking hate evening shifts because it's annoying, right? So you're sitting there just waiting to go to work for most of the day. So you can't have too much fun, you know? You can't do anything you're gonna get so invested in, you know? But then also, oh, these are new. Let's see what their physical resistance is first. Okay, then another thing. Well, it feels like I'm just waiting to go to work, right? But then outside of that, when I get home, I'm too tired because I live on a early morning schedule because that's what I've done for years and years and years and years. Also, if Davin's here, yeah, go ahead and check out, buddy. I've got the motivation to yap now. The energy drink finally kicked in. And outside of that, I've got something ready to keep me a bit on target. But yeah, so I don't know how anyone else feels about this specifically. But for me, it's always kind of been a case of I feel like I do my best work in the mornings earlier on. It's a case of I maybe it's just like I've had times where I've stayed up till 5 a.m. or whatever. But generally speaking, I tend to be I tend to go to bed at a relatively reasonable time, at least before the next day, you know? But then again, I guess that's reasonable time for the internet. It's not, like, for most other people that live most of their lives offline. Okay. Let's check what this door is. Oh, we found it. We definitely found the right place. Okay. Okay, chat. I think we're good. You guard mask. Thank you, Falcon. Okay. Dick might be joining us here soon. Mike, wait. Are these strong? Oh, these are stronger than what I've been facing. I mean, they're still not particularly strong. Okay, lightning, they're not particularly weak against. Yeah. Fire, they're not particularly weak against. Okay. Well, but they're... Fire does more than lightning, at least. I'm wondering what Blizzard does against them. Alright. Okay, so fire does the most against them, but they're not. They probably are they are a bit more magically resistant than I'd like. So it's not worth hitting them with anything else. The black mask in the chest. Okay. We have successfully done one of our objectives. Yep. Alright, and on that note, I might step away just for a minute to get a refill on my drink. I think we're good on it. Okay, what do I do with the mask though? Hold on. Okay, I guess I go... I was gonna say I go, obviously, towards the island immediately. I don't feel like I even need... If I need to pop over to go to the inn, I think I can do so... I'm also gonna use low-level spells to train them and make them useful. Or usable, at least. Okay. Also, another friend is insisting I do... Well, Iron is insisting I get into Crusader Kings and do a stream campaign. And I'm like... I actually need to talk to him about this. Because I'm like, look, bro. I have enough on my plate and enough stuff that I'm doing on other people's channels. I'm kind of neglecting my own channel as it is. Now... if we do that, it's going to probably be a case of I stream my perspective, he streams his perspective. And that's probably going to be the plan. But it's still kind of like, bro, like, I'm already doing, like, a lot of stuff, but I'm happy to do it. It's just, can't do it right now. But he's gotten enthusiastically into the game. Which is surprising. I didn't think it would be his type of game. He doesn't come across to me as a strategy guy at all. Let alone, like, I guess Crusader Kings would be, like, grand strategy. It's funny, because I know Dav is also into Crusader Kings. I know some other friends are. Okay, wait. Wait, what do I do here? Next. Okay. Well, where is... Oh, wait, hold on. So... Yeah, because this is my city and tower. I can't access that, so obviously it has to be Cave of Mysteria then. Maybe that's where I remembered the doppelganger, because I feel like I went there. Either way, I'm gonna step away just for a second to go use the bathroom, fill my water, and refill my drink. Here in a minute. I'll go ahead and I realized that it's probably better if I, hold on. I think... Alright, yeah, hold on. Just one more turn, Kappa. Sorry about the chat. I'm back. Oh, fuck. Alright, let's see. Alright. Mm-hmm. Alright, lightning. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna get to the entrance, and then... Oh! There we go. Let's hit him with lightning, and we'll hit him with fire. Oh? Oh wait, shit, did that actually... That was the first time that spell's ever worked. I am pretty confident that was the first time that spell ever worked. Oh no, this is where I had the doppelganger. Which I assume, the idea is I'm supposed to get the main thing. Alright. Malboro. There we go. Alright, we just have to murder him. Honestly, the less of those slimes, the better, I think. If I remember, it's this bottom left corner. Because I came through this area before. Let me see if Blizzard works on these guys, because I feel like it shouldn't be very effective. Okay, it wasn't. Yeah, alright, the weaknesses that Dav sent me were right, and then... Okay. $1,102 for that fire. Jeez. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, I feel like I'm pretty confident now, and if not, well... Out of our way, out of our way. Ah, that's it. Okay. What do I do? Okay, hold on. Well, I'm trying to think, is there something else I'm supposed to do? Because, I'm trying to think. Because I'm obviously missing a step. That's how this game works. It's you will miss a step and then okay. It's obvious at least to me that this is not where we're supposed to go yet. Right. Maybe I missed something prior. I have to have missed something prior. In which case, maybe I just retrace my steps. I know I got the black mask. What was before that? Finding Mysteria. I learned that I needed the white mask and the black mask and the crystal thing. Okay, and I learned that the black mask was supposed to be over this way. So I guess I have to go back to Mysteria and maybe get a clue. That seems to be the best choice. I still haven't even found where the crystal is supposed to be. Okay. Alright, well, let's check something real quick. Alright. Thunder has leveled up. So wait, shit, I should have checked for who. Wait, so what was before Mysteria? I'm wondering if maybe the... Let me check my inventory. Maybe I have the white mask and I just didn't realize it. No, I obviously don't. Did I maybe miss it somewhere? I don't know. I'll go to Mysteria so that I can rest. Because I swear I went there and, like, explored everything. But maybe something's different now that I have the black mask? No. Okay. Interesting. Alright. There we go. There we go. Well, I remember I got the idea of the tropical island from somebody here. So maybe they mentioned, we've many ancient texts in our town. Please browse them at your leisure. I believe it is as you say, the time to break the tower seal is upon us. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, okay, I know that. Let's first collect the 2 masks. Travel to a certain cave somewhere on this continent. Then you should find a crystal rod. Okay, I know where the cave is. Okay, so where do I go for the other mask? Where do I go for the white mask? A very small island lies in the center. White mask. Okay. Crystal rod. Some time ago, a wizard named Minwu passed through town on his way to the tower. You'd best hurry after him. Okay. Okay. I guess I have to backtrack, maybe? Because they give me a hint at... So they give me a hint at where the black mask is. They don't mention the... They didn't mention the white mask. So what was... Wait, wasn't Castle Flynn, last thing we did? Before... Last major event? Maybe... Did I miss something? That's the only thing I can think, because I remember going and talking last session to the people in the Rebel base. With no results. So it has to be something else that I would have done recently. Okay. Okay, there we go. We're making some progress. I do feel like... Okay, hold on. I'm looking at something. Okay. See, I keep pulling up the past thing on my phone just to like verify things. 'Cause I'm like, it's been so long. There we go. That actually worked out. Okay. I'll stop at the rebel base. I'll check there one last time. Maybe they have the white mask the whole time. If they don't, I'm gonna head over to Castle Flynn, because it feels like it's insinuating I should have had it, maybe? If they're not giving... Oh, no, I forgot the rebel base is just clear, isn't it? Oh, did they move? Yeah, because there's nobody here. I don't even... I assume the tutorial wizards are still over there, but... Oh, oh, jeez. I feel like this is a little bit of overkill at this point. Okay, yeah, the rebellion are all here. Okay. Let's go and ask the queen? Princess? Is she a queen at this point? Justice of youth so soon. Go to Miss. Ask. Because I'm sitting here wondering if I missed something. Okay. Wait. Wait. Door's location. Actually, I'm just gonna look it up. 'Cause I don't remember any of these details. Oh! Okay, so yeah, I was right. It's here. Alright. Sorry about having to do that, chat. I didn't remember the details at all. And I just didn't think it'd be that interesting for me to, like, stumble around. But no, it's been annoying because it's like, okay, wait, where's the other mask? I assumed it was a cave, but okay. Yeah, I try to be transparent when I do look things up, but I did look this fit up. I did not because it is cheating. It is kind of cheating. But also, the game is kind of meant to bully you into, like, that sort of thing. Now, I am on stream, and I don't think it would be particularly interesting to watch me bumble around for, like, 2 more hours, 3 more hours. However long it takes, just for me to realize that I was on the right track, but I had to, like, find the thing. Alright. That's good, at least. At least I was now I'm on the right track. I don't need to do anything like that again. And presumably, the for this other mask is part of the solution to the next part, which was the Mysteria cave. It feels like it has to be. Because I had to, like, go and look at the Thin Castle. Like, it would have taken me forever to find that. And I didn't want to have that be the whole stream. Tabletop RPGs, because I've mentioned that I've been big into them recently. Right now, it's World of Darkness that I'm like particularly interested in. Oh. I found clothes, chat. I found clothes. It does feel like we're a bit low. I'm a bit low on energy. Alright, these ones are the annoying ones, so I'm gonna step away while the basically while the game is playing. Nope, never mind. No, they die too quickly. Okay. Ever. Alright. It really does feel like this whole section of the game is just like, okay, I guess I just blast through everything and... There we go, we'll destroy you. Oh, Maiden's Kiss. Alright. Alright. Yeah. So, that's the thing. It feels like I'm just over leveled for this dungeon. Like, as I sit here with my hands in my lap, letting the game just obliterate them itself. Next fight I might use to go to the bathroom. To be honest. I don't know. This is kind of the thing. As much as I don't like, oftentimes I have been critical of the like kind of progressive. What do we call it? The progressive leveling system, where like enemies are always like leveled up with you. This is the problem of not having it, you know. What? Alright, there we go. There we go. I do intend to finish this game today, if I can. Alright, there we go. That's the thing, the fights kind of almost don't last near long enough for me to even, like, feel pressed. Flame shield. Is that any better than anything I'm wielding? Alright, there we go. It feels like it's just like press Q to obliterate enemy while off screen. Fight herself. Alright, I'm gonna step away.
Man, I timed that well.
Wait, never mind. Wait, Dick. I just saw Dick on the screen.
I turn up and Rangy's like, I'm gonna leave.
Oh, thank God! My bathroom, my person to cover me during my bathroom break. Right?
Well, it's almost like we planned that off stream, but we really didn't.
No, I was like, okay, I know Dick is gonna show up at some point. I should use the bathroom now.
I am here, chat. I am here to save you while Rangy goes to the bathroom.
Okay.
We will talk about something.
What prompting?
Oh God, he's gonna pick for me.
Dealer's choice.
Oh, thank God. Alright, I can think of something. Oh, do you know what? I've got something, actually. You go do what you have to do. Alright, chap. I would like to introduce you to one of the stupidest things I've ever heard in my life. Now, I'm going to assume that most of you are broadly familiar with Dune at this point. We've had 3 different movie series. It's fine. I assume you have some familiarity with it, even if you haven't read the books. So a friend of mine a real-life friend of mine. He wrote his college thesis years ago, and he sent it to me once we reconnected. And you'll forgive the word I'm about to use here, but the thrust of his argument was essentially that Dune does not have sufficient women showing agency in it, and as such, I suppose he was basically arguing that the books fail the Bechdel test. No, I don't know. I'm sure people will have opinions on that. That's fine. But let's talk about the plot of Dune for a second, shall we? Paul Atreides exists because of a Bene Gesserit female plot to bring forth a prophet / messiah who would benefit their female clan. That seems like a little bit of female agency, but hey, maybe I'm crazy, I don't know. Next, Paul is directly born only because Jessica chooses to give Leto the heir he wants, as opposed to following her orders. Now, perhaps I'm crazy, but this too sounds a lot like female agency. Jessica chose, and therefore Paul. Okay. Maybe I'm mad here, I don't know. But let's examine further. What other main character females are there in Dune? Oh, I don't know. The Reverend Mother Gaius Helen Mohayam. She came to check in on Jessica and to test Paul. She did both, and declared both okay. Again, I may misunderstand exactly what's meant by the words female agency these days, but that sounds a lot like she has female agency, being a female who makes her own choices. She forgives Jessica her, let's call them trespasses. And the story continues. Next we have Chani. No, actually, no. I tell a lie. Giz, seriously, shut the fuck up. I'm sorry, guys, my cat is being very vocal. Yeah, fuck it, we'll go with Chani next. Next we have Chani, who... Well, I suppose we can't argue she chooses to fall in love with Paul, but she certainly does choose to follow his crusade and to, you know, help it along. It's been a while since I went down this road. Let's see, who's next in terms of female agency? Alia? We can save Alia for later. We'll wait till Dune 3 comes out for that one, because it makes more sense. Very much makes her own choices. Very much responsible for her own, let's call them problems. Again, an example of, I hate to say it, because it ruins my friend's argument, but an example of a lot of female agency.
Female agency in what?
Oh, I thought for once I would do something different. I am telling chat about a real-life friend of mine's college thesis, in which he argued that the women in Dune had essentially no agency and didn't get to affect the plot.
So I still haven't read Dune. I was planning to, but then my trip ended up being shorter than expected.
Well, I tell you what, Randy, don't listen back to the last 5 minutes then, because you're going to get a whole shitload of spoilers.
Yeah, but what I vaguely know is, doesn't Dune have like a female cult that's all like manipulating whatever?
If you go into the full lore, yes, the Bene Gesserit have been manipulating events for over 1,000 years in order to get their desired effect. But I mean, that's no female agency for an entirely female, essentially magic order.
I was gonna say, this is like saying the Amazons have no female agency.
Yes, look, man. I don't want to go too far into this because I don't want to accidentally say something that might identify him. This is the friend I've had for a long time. I have a lot of respect for him. But as the person who introduced him to Dune, it's like, I'm sorry, I don't think you understood what it was you read, because nothing you're saying makes sense. And somehow you got a thesis out of it. Then you got hired as a literature teacher. Yeah, well, I mean, I begin to see why Twilight became so fucking popular. Where people are like, Dune has no female agency. Oh,
Yeah, well,
you're an
you just
idiot.
have to understand, like, yeah, people are just. The problem with it is when you go from like the people who are. I hate to use the literacy or media literacy argument, but there are a lot of people who just don't actually engage with the material at all on an intellectual level and just accept what they're told.
True. I have read words, and this is the common consensus, ergo it is what I think. Yeah.
Yeah, and I hate the term middle media literacy, because it's so often used to just because that's the thing. I don't think somebody who looks at that and then has a bad read is necessarily media literate. You know, like if you got a read and you got an impression and you thought
I
about
don't
it,
know,
you
man.
can
If
like
anyone goes through your first 6 Dune books and comes back to me with, like, women didn't have enough choices, I think you might not be media illiterate. There's a chance you might just be fucking illiterate.
Did you actually read it? Did you even like listen to the audiobook at that point?
It's like, I'm sorry, women make almost all of the important choices in the first 6 books, to say nothing else of everything that came afterwards. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? There have been 2 galactic jihads ever. One was caused by Paul, and the other was caused by, oh yeah, Serena Butler, who was, spoilers, a fucking woman.
Are you sure? Have you checked?
Insofar as I can be sure, I am sure.
Did
But,
you
yeah,
ask
no,
her
it's-
her pronouns?
Now, Rangi, you know better than to say that word to me, especially
Well, no,
on
no.
stream.
The joke is the book will tell you her pronouns.
Well, the book doesn't have to. Thankfully, it was before all that nonsense.
Yeah, but
Manifest.
also it's like it's a book. It says right here.
Yeah, she has sex and has a baby by giving birth. I'm pretty confident she's female.
I just had to make the joke.
I mean, there are jokes to be made in that vein in Dune. Like, you could have talked about the Tailexu and, like, axolotl tanks, but and yet somehow, my friend, also somehow did not think of making that argument, which would have strengthened his, but still not enough to ruin it, because all the female main characters drive the plot for 6 books that span over 12,000 years. How the fuck can you read that and say the women don't have enough agency?
It's like saying women.
That's like
don't have
reading.
enough
That's like reading
agency.
Spider-Man and going, Spider-Man doesn't have enough agency. Well, what the fuck are you saying?
It's
What?
like saying women don't have enough agency in like Mistborn, where the first trilogy, the main character is a girl.
Not only that, 2 of the 5 most powerful are female. And 5 is debatable in that one, to be fair. But yeah, no, I don't know. It always stunned me that this guy somehow came to this conclusion. It's like, the women in Dune make no choices. It's like, the women in Dune make every choice that matters. What the actual fuck are you talking about?
Huh? Well, it'll be like me going and looking at like, what would be the equivalent? I'm trying to think of like a good like media equivalent where it's like hyper masculine. Like I guess I could go to history. It's like saying that the men of Sparta didn't have any like athleticism or something.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
Since you're back, how goes Final Fantasy?
So far so good. I had to look up something this stream, so. But it's basically a thing I just completely missed and would have taken me like hours to find.
Fair enough.
Like when I have no problem looking things up when I'm completely lost. But yeah, Dune
Yeah,
I
I'm not gonna judge you too harshly
entirely
for that.
intend to read. I have the book right over there.
I will shepherd your experience through the Dune universe, Frankie. I will help you with that, so as it makes sense. Because there's a lot more than just the original 6 now.
Okay. There's a chest over there and a chest over there. There's 2 rooms over there and a down. I assume the rooms are gonna be empty, but I might as well check them.
I'm watching you on YouTube stream, so I have the delay.
Yep. You'll see when I... Oh, I guess I can check if if streaming to Discord is going to be allowed. There we go. Other than that, I was talking earlier about how I've been back on a TTRPG binge. I've like messaged one of my normal DM too about like a character concept I had that ties into an old character concept.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Sorry, I'm proving my to your chat right now.
Yeah, so basically with my D&D group, a lot of us have been playing together for like almost 10 years.
That's a fair spell.
Yeah, and so we kind of all, not only do we all know how each other plays, but then we've had like multiple characters played around, and one of my other characters had like a hyper ideological character, and I was like, what if I messaged him like, hey, I know you're kind of thinking to bring back this character. What if I create like a character that got radicalized by them, and to the point that they became a warlock for the cause? And now,
it's Dav.
Yes, that is Dav.
I did not know that was Dav.
Hey, buddy. I had the same experience.
I will happily force Rangi to read all of Dune.
I intend to. Well, at least I intend to read the first book.
That's more. Yeah, I was gonna say that's more of a commitment than you might realize these days, bro.
Because I've already bought the first book. I'm intending to read that, and we'll see where I go from there.
If memory serves, and I'm a few books behind with the expanded stuff, but if memory serves, I think it's somewhere in the region of like 22 to 24 books at the moment.
Oh, that's interesting. At the moment, so is it ongoing?
Yeah, Kevin J. Anderson and Frank Herbert's son Brian have been continuing and expanding the series. A lot of their early stuff was based on sequel and prequel notes that Frank had but never actually wrote, or didn't get the chance to write. And they've kind of expanded from there. There are, as there always are in nerd circles, there are arguments about, purists, but I think mostly they do a good job of expanding it.
Oh, wait, that's why I'm on the map. Wait, why is it not? Okay.
What do you mean, it is I, the black guy? I think you're just racist to yourself. Hang on, I have to turn down Rangi's stream because those effects are loud.
Are they still loud?
No, it's fine. It's just a video stream in Discord. That's all.
Oh, okay, yeah. They're gonna be different in Discord because I can't Well, I probably can individually manipulate that stream thing, but it is easier if you just do it on your end because you're the only one getting that feed.
No, it's fine. I took care of it.
Look, at least it's not the dreaded door. Which Chad's not gonna understand that reference, but... Well, Dav would understand that reference. He's heard the dreaded door.
I'm talking to him at the moment in VC. Yeah, sorry, in VC chat.
Oh, let let me check that on my phone while I do a test. But yeah, Dav, basically what happens is, if I have to step away, oftentimes I'll give that Dake a prompt, but if he has like a subject ready, you know, and he wants to yap about it and nerd out about it.
Well, that one was kind of off the cuff. I wasn't planning to do Dune. It was more like there was no prompt. I was like, okay, shit, what's in my mind? This is.
Well, so
It could just as easily have been Max Payne.
I've heard that the Buffy remake got canceled again.
Oh no, what an absolutely terrible letdown. I heard that too, directly from the lips of Sarah Michelle Gellar, so I'm inclined to believe it.
Well, honestly, I don't know.
Apparently, Hulu chose not to go forward with it.
Honestly, I think that's a good decision, because you know what I think? I think that Buffy is
I think so too.
I think Buffy is such a product of the 2000s. I don't know if you can...
Well, you say that, but you're wrong. Buffy is in fact 798, I think. And technically, the show is a continuation of that story. Technically, they're very cagey about it.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I think I have seen the movie once, but I don't remember anything about it.
It has Luke Perry and Donald Sutherland.
Is it worth watching?
By the standards we employ, yes.
Yeah, though, it has been kind of annoying not being able to do much online in the last, like, week, because it's a case of I have to cover for somebody on the evening shift, and thus by the time I actually am able to like do stuff on my PC, all of my friends are asleep.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what time zone or continent they're on, they're all asleep. I think I caught Ark once, waking up. While I was watching, you know, Ark's favorite, show.
Indeed. And chat, if we haven't mentioned it, Ark's favorite show is very much One Piece live action. The man is a little bit obsessed.
To be fair, the new season is good. I finished it last night, so it is good. If you liked the first season, I think you'll like the second season.
I have to say nothing while I'm live, because I know Ark isn't going to give up making me watch that, so I have to hold all opinions until I've watched it. I hear good things, but I also have no real investment, so, you know.
Well, it's interesting, right? Because I watched a lot of One Piece while it was coming out in America. And then, like, at some point I just stopped and didn't continue. Because the problem is it has the problem every shonen anime has. Well, not every, but most shonen anime has, where it draws out episodes so much. A fight should not be for 20 episodes.
True.
Like, 2 or 3 I can kind of understand for, like, the big climactic battle. If it's, like, well animated, and it's, like, 20 minutes an episode. Like, an hour-long episode of, like, the final confrontation, I guess I'm fine with. Even that is a bit stretching it, but... Which, One Piece stretching it.
Oh, I see what you did there. Very clever.
But, the thing that got me off of the One Piece anime it would be a case of I queued it up, and the first 15 minutes is all footage I've already seen. Or no, the first 10 minutes is footage I've already seen. Then the next 5 minutes is new footage, and then like the ending like 6 minutes is like credits plus premiere of the next episode. For like a 22-minute episode. It's so frustrating. Also, I'm kind of irritable today. One of my favorite anime sites that I was using regularly got shut down yesterday.
Yeah, I have a similar problem.
Well,
a site I was using has also gone the way of death.
If it's a site I recommended to you, it's the same site.
No, it wasn't that one. It's the other streaming one I was using.
Yeah. This is the thing. Like, I actually did pay I did pay the Netflix tax to watch the Netflix One Piece.
Oh, I wouldn't bother. I just use my dad's account.
I would use my mom's account, but she actually doesn't remember her password, and she doesn't use that email anymore.
Yeah, it's never easy. It's never easy.
But so it was a case of like it's set up to like the devices that most of the family uses, and I don't want to like rock the boat and be like and fuck it over for everyone else. And so I was like, I'm just gonna pay like what, $20 to buy a month, and then I'm just gonna cancel it, watch whatever on Netflix I'm interested in watching, and set up the subscription to not renew. And then next time a Netflix show I'm interested in drops, like Cyberpunk Edgerunners is the next one I'm going to watch when it drops, the new season.
I have not watched any of it, but I have heard mostly good things about the first season.
I really like the first season, and actually I've got to show you it at some point then.
We'll see. I've lost count of the amount of things I've said yes to at this point.
That is true, but I'm the most important of your friends online. And if not, tell me who, so I can kill him.
I obviously can express no favoritism for want of not wanting to offend anyone.
Well, I said I'll just kill anyone ahead of the lines. So.
I'm staying out of this, man. You're not dragging me into this shit. You wanna go start fucking fist fighting people? That's okay. I'm not fighting you with anybody.
I'm gonna adapt the Uncle Ted method of dealing with problems.
Chat, speak up now if you want to see a montage of Ranky flying around the planet beating up people for no reason.
That would be funny, actually. Well,
At the end of Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, just Ranky doing it.
Especially given my avatar, which is basically my mascot at this point, is like a petite woman.
Well, if the last 15 years have taught us anything, it's that small women can easily beat up large, angry men.
Well, I say that, actually, a lot of people just assume it's a twink, so it could be either. Chat, I leave it to interpretation. Because I've said before with our friend group, I was originally assumed to be a woman. Before they heard me, like, actually speak.
I can't confirm this. It has been confirmed to me. They did think Ranky was a one.
Yeah. I mean, Barker will just outright say it. He thought I was a woman when he first, like, invited me into our group server.
Honestly, chat, jury is still out. Who knows? This could be a long con.
I'm just using... Well, I was gonna say I'm just using a voice changer, but it's not a good voice changer, because I can't get past twink voice.
Maybe that's the secret. Maybe if you use Twink voice, no one will ever know.
That is true. That is true. You just frame yourself as flamboyantly gay rather than female.
Yeah. Who's to know the difference? Well, no. You know, I was gonna say talk about shoes and often they know the difference, but actually, now that I say it,
I was gonna say.
like all the best shoe designers for women are gay men. So, Chat, is this a conspiracy of some sort? I don't know.
It is, but you aren't allowed to know about it. I can't tell you anymore.
Dav is really flying that fuck Rangiism flag tonight. I feel like he's trying to lead us towards something.
Sounds kind of gay to me.
Everything sounds kind of gay to you.
That is true. That's like my default answer to everything. It sounds kind of gay.
The fucking Conan speech in the movie, what is best in life? Like, sounds kind of gay. Shut up, Rangi. See the women driven before you. Sounds kind of gay. How does that sound gay?
I need to rewatch Conan. It's been a while.
We should actually do that. We should get the guys together for that. That'll be fun.
Mm.
They're talking about making a new one.
Oh no, I don't want them to make a new one. Wait, who's
apparently they're talking.
Actually, wait, who is making the new one?
I don't know if anyone's talked about making yet, but the rumor mill goes that Schwarzenegger is interested in doing an old man King Conan story.
Okay, that could be good.
It could. It possibly could.
Yeah, it's like
I don't know, man.
who's directing and who's
see.
writing at that point.
So far, everything I've heard is very much of the rumor variety. So I have no names attached at all, other than Schwarzenegger is apparently interested. Now, I don't know how much weight I give that, because supposedly he's interested in revisiting Predator as well. I'm like, bro, you wanted to do that 20 years ago. Like, it's too late. Like, it'd be cool to see Dutch again, but, I mean...
At this point, I'd rather not. Like, I'd rather... It's a case of...
like, it doesn't add anything. You're gonna weaken the character.
Yeah, you just kind of want to preserve the character at this point.
What they should have done, if they wanted to continue it, what they should have done was pick someone else. Fuck, even Stallone, maybe, I don't know. Pick someone else and go with the books, like the Expanded Universe Predator AVP books, which actually followed Dutch's brother, who is another former Special Forces guy, but he was a cop in New York, having retired from the army. And he was interesting. Like, there was some fun stuff to be done there. You don't have to directly adapt, although, I mean, they kind of did initially anyway with AVP. Weird series, man. Weird series. Like, you could have done that, but now it's too late to even do that.
Oh, yeah. I have also, like, started watching... Because I did grab Netflix, I'm like, okay, well, what series are interesting to me, including a few anime series I just didn't get around to, but my favorite, like, unofficial anime site seems to be shut down. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm already paying for it, I might as well just, like, watch these shows?
Is Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency still on there?
Is that an actual show?
It is. It had 2 seasons, then it died.
Okay.
Which was a pity, because it was actually pretty decent. Like, I liked it. I enjoyed it.
Well, I don't know. Actually, I was gonna look it up, and then I was like, wait, hold on.
It had Elijah Wood as the Watson to a basically magic Sherlock Holmes.
What was his name? Dirk
Gently. Spelled exactly how it sounds.
Oh. It came out. I see. We don't have Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency, but you might like.
That's disappointing. They made it and they didn't even keep it.
Well, it might be a case of the rights are different in different, areas.
Oh, yeah, maybe. That is true.
Because that tends to be how a lot of these things go. Because, yeah, you're...
Not in the US.
Yeah, Because, like, I don't know, like, Windbreaker is an anime that I've had on my list to watch for a while, and I'm like, okay, well, shit, if, Hajime no Ippo as well, is another one, which, that's a boxing anime.
Boxing anime.
Yes.
Interesting.
I might watch that in Highmark, actually.
I might download it, re-edit the soundtrack to use the Rocky soundtrack, and then watch it.
Wait, hold on. I'm getting sound from one of these. Okay, yep. I had to close those tabs. Cause it was distracting me. But yeah, Hajime no Ippo. It's a boxing anime. It's an old school boxing anime, if I remember correctly.
Funny you say that. I was thinking about rewatching Fist of the North Star. I know I'm stretching that segue a little bit, but you know.
Yeah. I mean, one of my favorite martial arts animes of all time is Kenichi.
I don't think I ever watched it.
My disciple. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Well, it's kind of your typical, like, high school kid with no talent. Gets trained by, like, the best martial artists of the world, and, like, over time, learns kind of confidence and all this stuff.
Okay.
And, there's a lot of, like, Japanese, like, gang stuff involved, too.
As in Yakuza?
No, like, juvenile gang.
Oh, okay.
But I like it. Oh, did you ever get around to watching, Yu Yu Hakusho?
I have not so far.
Maybe.
Dude, you have to remember how fucking much my list mushrooms every time anyone has a conversation like this.
That is true. That's true. It's kind of the same with me too.
You know how it is in that server. I can't say a thing without 10 people having an opinion, and suddenly I'm saying yes to everything. Although Noob can fuck off, I'm still not watching old Doctor Who.
I watched some old Doctor Who. I thought it was okay. But then, he's gonna have to agree to something. I don't know what before I watch more.
Yeah, that's kind of where I am too.
Or he has to get me drunk.
He could get me to say yes, but like, I'm not sure what the exchange could possibly be.
Cause I like Noob a lot, but he is kind of making a deal with him is kind of he is our local Mephisto, you know.
Yep. Noob is our version of the house always wins.
It's like, okay, I will watch this one movie if you read all of this book. Or I'll watch this show or read this book series if you watch all of this, like, long-running whatever series.
That does sound like him, to be fair.
Yeah, but I do like that Dav has been, like, added to the fold, by the way. Especially now that he is, like, made at least an appearance in chat. And it's kind of implied he's not against appearing on stream, he's just busy.
Well, that's understandable. And reasonable. He's also trying to flesh out your description in VC chat at the moment.
What? Wait, which description?
I assume it's the boxing one.
Oh. He is still here, okay. But yeah, Hajime no Ippo I haven't watched, so I can't describe entirely. But what I vaguely know is it is a boxing anime. And Kenichi I can attest to. It is probably one of my favorite martial arts anime of all time. And Apachai is the best of the masters. Not because he's more skilled, but because he is the funniest.
They could be at this for a while, chat, so if you guys want to think of anything to talk about, I'm still here.
Hello? Hello? Am I still here? Did I mute my mic?
No, I can hear you. I'm just telling chat that you and I was about to say you and Rengi, you and Dav could be at this for a couple of minutes talking about this anime.
Oh. Well, I don't see his message. Wait, did he message it in chat?
Discord.
Oh, he messaged it in Discord, okay.
We're swapping back and forth.
Kenichi, I don't care about Hajime no Ippo. Okay, yeah, no, that's fair. I haven't read the manga. I've always intended to.
Get him, chat.
Okay, but I guess I should. Dav, are you okay with me reading out these messages? My Discord is a private space, so. Well, actually, I guess if you directed me to it, I assume you.
Rangi, his response was do it. I think
okay.
he said everything he needed to say.
Yeah. Okay, Dav's response was, yeah, the manga's better. Rangi's leaving out the entire premise. Nietzsche literally only does this because he likes a blonde girl who is the granddaughter of the grandmaster of the dojo, and the grandfather will only allow Kenichi to date her if he can beat him in a fight.
Hey, you two argue about this. I'll be right back.
Wait, look, I could, oh, no, I mean, you leave, but, wait, chat, look. I agree with this, actually. Hajime no Ippo, I've heard good things about, but, we'll get... Outside of that, Dav says he's never seen the Kenichi anime, only read the manga. The writer's starting a sequel series now, go ahead. And then go ahead, so that's permission to read these. Okay, yeah, so... yeah, that is basically the whole thing. Kenichi is doing this all for a hot blonde chick with big tits. That is his motivation. But that's every man's motivation, to be fair, to some extent. Unless you're not attracted to men or women, or you. Even then, if you're gay and like an attractive man makes similar things, like, but yeah, basically like yeah, attractive person wants you to do, or you have to do this for an attractive person you're interested in. Like, yeah, that is his base motivation, but I do think Kenichi, his motivation evolves as things go on. At least in the anime, at least, it comes across as, well, he's worked this hard for this. And he has worked this hard, and I think at the point where you get invested in something in that way, uh, I'd have to rewatch it. And maybe I'll rewatch it at some point with the homies. Well, I do need to read the manga as well. But yeah, his initial motivation is just hot and blonde chick, but the anime kind of stresses there is also something missing in Kenichi's life, and he is like a hyper bullied character. And thus I think that it makes complete sense for him to latch on to this, even without the added motivation of the hot blonde chick. In order to date her, I need to do this. Yes. Dav said yes, his motivation does evolve over time. So basically, he wants to clap me use yes, that is the basic motivation. I agree. It is still the original motivation. The problem is you haven't seen the anime and I haven't seen the manga, so I don't know what the manga's like portrayal of everything is. I have to read the manga. And I know I do have to read the manga. I only ever saw the anime, which it's one of those things where I think the anime is good, but it also cuts off way too early, and it feels like it wanted to be longer. You know, it's one of those anime. Okay, yeah, then the problem with the anime is just that it didn't continue. Yeah. From what I understand, the manga probably continued past where the anime stops.
Well, it seems like I wasn't missed at all.
Oh yeah, no,
I'm taking the piss, Ring. I'm taking the piss. Calm down.
I was gonna say, it seems Dav and I mostly agree.
Yeah, he has a way of doing that.
But he hasn't seen the anime, and I haven't seen the manga. So it's weird. We kind of, it feels like we agree, but we're doing different sort of things. And also, it's been a while since I saw that show.
Speaking of shows, and not to get too terribly off topic, but rather trying to get back on an old one, did you keep up with Highlander, or are you still behind?
I need to pick it back up. I do need to pick it back up. You
yeah,
know
me too, man. Me too. I can't. Honestly, I can't judge.
Yeah, I'm hyper ADHD when it comes to my attention with entertainment media.
Yeah, I can get distracted a bit too easily as well. And I gotta be honest, this Fallout, man, I'm really losing my enthusiasm for this video.
I do think. How far are you on
it? In terms of like
hours
progress?
That and hours like invested, because
hours invested. Let's see.
Because I know you watched the whole new season just for this video.
Yeah, I actually need to rewatch season 1 and 2 for it again for the video. Time investments so far are in terms of watching / clipping / research has probably been like 60-ish hours.
Well, and at that point, I feel like you do kind of look. You do have to finish it at least just to justify those hours. Like you've.
Oh no, dude! I don't want to walk away from it. I think I just need a break. Like my brain is just.
Oh, that's fair.
I keep trying to persuade myself that I want to just sit down and play a cam game in New Vegas. And I'm like, I actually can't because if I see anything fall out, I'm gonna smash the fucking screen.
Well, part of me was wondering, like, that because playing New Vegas could actually count as research.
Technically it would. Not that I really need to. I've honestly lost track of how many hours and how many playthroughs I have in that game. Playthroughs alone have to be well above 30 at this point.
I have never had a complete playthrough of New Vegas.
I have had many, but I have often chased what I and a friend of mine long ago worked out as the perfect ending for our playstyle, and it is really, really difficult to get. It's only technically theoretically possible. I'm not sure if anyone's actually done it yet, but it is theoretically possible. I will tell you, chat, just in case any of you are Fallout fans. So, in theory, the you can't see my air quotes, but I'm doing air quotes. The perfect New Vegas run through that my friend and I were talking about was somewhat pro NCR, somewhat anti Legion. Then you go down the Yes Man path, but you go independent Vegas with Yes Man. Now that's all easy as hell. You can do that, you can wipe out the Legion, make everything great, keep the NCR on side, and you can bulk up the other factions. It all works. However, there is an elusive goal. If you are very careful, it is possible to combine the Powder Gangers with the Great Khans, and then after that to combine the Great Khans with the followers of the Apocalypse. Now, if you can do that, it gives independent New Vegas / Freeside technically the best ending they can get. It's also the only positive ending for the Khans that doesn't end in them dying slowly out. And it ties into the good NCR, good Boomer, and... Oh, come on, Ben. I'm missing someone. I'll have to think about it. I am missing someone. But it ties into a bunch of good endings as well. So this is something that I've been chasing for a long time, but it is very, very difficult to get. Because you also need to get... You need to get the Enclave Remnant on board. You need to get the Boomers on board. You need to get Neilstown on board, at least as much as possible. Which means going the nicer route through. It basically means you have to cost yourself a shitload of XP throughout the game by not just murdering things that you would ordinarily murder for loot and XP in order to get great endings. But it is... I want to say worth it, but it's not worth it. It's just a personal goal. Like, I know I can do this, and I want to do this. I've actually been thinking of making a stream out of it. Falcon and I have been talking about maybe doing a thing out of it.
That does sound interesting, and honestly, I think the problem with like organized streams like that is you have to limit the amount of people because it's funny enough, it's kind of like TTRPG. The more people you include, the more time is stretched out between them.
Ranky, I spent half the afternoon after finishing work in chilling and grilling watching Stargate. Believe me, you don't need to explain what you're saying. I know exactly what you mean.
I've heard they're working on a TTRPG game.
I don't care. I'm more interested in the next show.
Okay.
I would like to see Stargate come back in a good way. I really would.
Hold on. Okay, wait.
Universe upset me in a way. Like, I thought it was actually a very interesting show, a very interesting premise, and I liked the way it was going more, I don't want to say dark, but like a bit more mature. And unfortunately it just got fucking borked and cancelled. I feel like a lot of the negativity that was attached to Atlantis kind of carried over to Universe, which is unfortunate.
But that tends to happen, though. It is an unfortunate thing that people tend to do. Whereas, like, Oh, this thing was bad, therefore other things are bad.
Yeah, well, you know, media literacy is not at an all-time high now, despite how many people on Twitch like to shout those two words.
Okay, hold on. I'm trying to think. What do I do here? Because obviously I need to do something to get past these fuckers. This fucker.
Now, we've talked about this, Frankie. I love joining you and chat for these conversations, but you know that I know next to nothing about Final Fantasy.
Well, I also know nothing, but there's gotta be something I'm supposed to do here.
Cloud has a big sword and the numbers get confusing. That is basically the extent of my Final Fantasy knowledge. Oh wait, no. What was the other one? The Gunner thing. Aerith or Tifa. But I don't even know which game that's from.
7.
I know it's a thing. Okay.
I know that,
every day is a school day.
Okay, so I'm wondering. Okay, wait. So Castle Flint is where I got the white mask from. A lot of dialogue was. Maybe I have to go back to.
Are you playing this on something that might be best described as an aquatic mammal in software terms?
But no, I'm playing on Steam.
Shit, this is on Steam?
Yeah, they have a remix of the entire series on Steam.
I've been on like 5 of these streams. How did I not know this was on stream? That's... Okay, fair enough. I suppose it is one of the most famous game series of all time, so it makes sense.
And
if it was Project IGI, I'd be fucking shocked.
Okay, I know what I just looked it up. I know what I have to do, what I'm supposed to do that I missed. It's annoying I have to look it up, honestly.
Dav says, ask Rengi where he is and I'll search for him.
No, I just looked it up. It's fine. Because I just auto-queued that last encounter and I was looking it up during. So, I realized where the problem with this game series thus far, it's that, because this game, the original game was 1988, right? So the idea was they would be like going out of their way to not make it as intuitive as possible because they want to increase game time.
That's not where my mind was. You said that it was 88, and I started thinking about it going, so you're telling me that Pokemon successfully kept using this exact formula until like 2004?
Oh, well, yeah, they did. Well, not this exact formula, but other games did use this well after that, so...
Rengi, picture this being a one-on-one Pokemon fight on the Game Boy and tell me exactly what differences you can see, because there are none.
No, you are right, but that was just like the JRPG format for so long.
Could we go back to that, please? Because the extensively confusing menus are starting to get kind of annoying.
That's fair. I actually don't even mind the, like, Persona 5 format.
I'm thinking more the last SAO thing I tried, and it honestly makes me want to beat my head against a wall.
Oh shit, I haven't even gone through the SAO. I'm gonna have to go through the SAO games at one point.
We're not doing Gungale. We're not. I'm sorry. I'm not joining Ark on this one. We're not doing Gungale. I have no fucking interest in a Gungale game. If I play an SAO game, I want to play an SAO game.
Fair enough. I'll be able to draft Ark though pretty easily. It's fine.
I don't often draw a line in the sand, but like he wants to play the gun girl thing really badly, and I have no interest in it.
I
Do
mean,
you know what I mean?
let's
It's like
be honest. This is
it's
gonna be like
related, but like not really.
years ahead of where I am as far as like because obviously I'm intending to go through all the Final Fantasy stuff. I don't have time to do
What the hell is an SMT game?
SMT.
I don't know. Dab said it in your chat.
Yeah. I feel like I should know this. I feel like once I look it up, I'm gonna know exactly what I'm gonna like. Oh, Himagami Tensei. Say. Yeah. Himagami Tensei.
Oh
the
wait.
Shimigami Tensei games are.
You look that up and think about it for a second, Dav. I can't believe it took me this long to realize this.
No, I know these games. I've played one or two of them.
Did he just sweet summer child me with anime? You know I'm older than you and I've watched the old shit, right? Okay, Dev, before we get too far into this, tell me one thing and one thing alone. And it's very relevant to Rangi streams. Well, not streams, but Rangi, me, and chat.
Wait, are you going to reference what I think you are? Because remember when we tried to watch it?
No, I was going to reference something he might have played. Dav, have you perhaps played Attack on Titan 2?
Oh, yeah. No. If you didn't, honestly, it's worth playing. It's fun.
It is. It is super fun. And considering we already have a DM group where we fucking play it together, you know.
And
we should get back to that.
It's been way too long since we've played it, by the way.
Yeah, it has. It really has.
So the annoying thing with this game, it's like, oh, you level up with what you use, which I like the concept of, but then it's like, oh, I encounter like a bunch of enemies and I don't want to waste mana. Okay, well I don't level up my magic for that encounter, and then times that by 7 encounters. It's kind of annoying. Well, yeah, alright. So, what I looked at implied I have to do a thing here.
He's using a walkthrough chat, get him.
No, I said I looked it up, to be fair. So, if chat cares that much, I don't know.
Never underestimate the passion that chat holds, Rangi. That's a rookie mistake.
Well, yeah, no, because I talked to them. It was like, oh, the white mask and the black mask are important, and I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Oh, well, I can't interact with it now, so I assume that's what I had to do. And after that, maybe now I go back? I'm only looking it up if I can't figure out the answer otherwise. That's my rule. And I'm gonna try and disclose when I look it up.
I have recently been playing a game of riddles with one of the barmaids in my local pub.
Oh?
And she keeps getting quite flustered, but she's actually pretty good. She keeps thinking, oh, I'm not going to get this, and then she keeps getting it really quick. So I'm quite impressed,
cool.
actually. But since we're doing a nerdy thing, I will tell you one of them, chat, and I'm sure at least some of you will recognize it because I'd be horribly disappointed if you don't. The first one I introduced her to was. Do you want to hear it, Rangi? You
Wait,
probably recognize.
is this a chick I know? Or the chick
No, no,
that?
no, 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 no.
Okay.
That is rather dead and gone.
Okay. It's not Princess Bride Lady. Okay.
No, no, unfortunately not. But say la vie. But so the first riddle I gave her was, and this is the nerd part: 30 white horses on a red hill. First they chump, then they stump, then they stand still. Come on, guys. This is entry level nerd. You know this. I am that old, Dev. I'm older than that old.
Me? Oh, I'll take this moment to. Oh, wait. Oh.
I've
Wait,
never
wait,
missed.
based off that number, okay, Dav is older than me. Potentially.
Yeah, I could believe that based on like the shared knowledge and loves that we have. I could believe that he's in between our ages.
Okay, so he's 2 years older than me. But based off the DM stuff, which I mean, I'm not gonna say. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, he just got the. Oh, fuck out, balls.
Fuck it. I'm just gonna auto queue and then let's see how much damage he's done. Let's hope putting the mask on that thing was enough. I don't know if it is, but I don't feel like it would be.
And didn't this originally come out on the Nintendo?
I did.
It did. And you
In
have to
1988 is the year.
You have to put a mask on something. Magic mask.
Oh. Well, I see what you're saying, but I don't actually know the big history of Final Fantasy, so
I
sure
know nothing about the history of Final Fantasy, so I cannot help you there.
Alright, there we go. We just obliterated them. I have to hope me putting the mask on that statue did something. Because otherwise, I've just wasted a bunch of resources. Outside of that, though, doing pretty well so far, I feel like. My big problem has been, like, obviously I'm only ever using guides if I'm stuck for a certain period of time. That's the thing,
I think I've talked. Go ahead.
it's funny, right? I was told, like, oh, this game, it'll only take you a few hours. And I'm wondering, like, do those people use guides?
Are we talking about game journalists? Because I think we both know the
No,
answer.
no, it's people I know.
Oh,
One
wow.
of them, their username starts with a J that you might know for taking a lot of bells.
I believe I can read between those lines.
To be honest, I feel like I'm being not subtle enough.
You've never. No, I'm not going to say that actually. No, it's fine. It's fine.
But yeah, I think he implied that, like, oh, this would take you only like a few hours, and I'm thinking like, wait, shit, this is taking me a lot, and then I'm like, I didn't look up anything though, outside of what I had to do because I'm stuck. And by the way, I only really look up the stuff I'm stuck on because I'm on stream.
I am not really one to judge about this. I hold the same position for doing things on stream or doing things live that I do for, well, all of my gaming, really. If you've beaten the game clean, then it doesn't matter if you're using cheats or a guide. If you have to do something to get past something, look, man, it is what it is.
Yeah, well,
I'm not purist. I'm not the purist I was in like the late 90s.
Yeah, my view is like, okay, this is like I missed a minor detail that I'm gonna have to like backtrack for and like luck out on like an assumption of that it's gonna take me like 4 hours that nobody wants to see on stream.
Yeah,
it's not it's not the same as like, oh, I'm stuck on a puzzle. It's like, oh, the game is literally designed to be annoying in this specific way. Oh, fucking hell. I didn't mean to cue that. Oh well. Well, hopefully I can just... Yep, okay. I'll just auto-texture that. And any other encounter. And hope that whatever I've done... Oh! Whatever I've done is enough to get through the, doppelganger, which I hope... Doppelganger is motionless. Oh! Shit! My brain is stifling the defiled heart of the creature.
So, in terms of like story completion for this one, Reggie, where are you now? I don't need an exact percentage, man. I'm just like roughly.
When I had to look up the walkthrough, I know it was like the upper half, but I don't want to look it up now because, yeah.
Okay. So above 50. Above 50 anyway.
I am at the point where I have no idea what's gonna happen, and thus, I only want to ever, like, when I'm at that point, I only ever want to look things up when I'm completely lost.
It is
But
beginning to worry me.
I'm probably gonna finish this game soon. In fact, I'm gonna message Iron to ask for the next thumbnail.
Did you just say Linux?
What? No, I didn't. I didn't apply Arkham at all.
Well, I mean, I feel like three of us are automatically going to say yes to that idea, so
What?
let me just see if I can summon the fourth.
Whoa, wait. Wait, are you applying somebody else?
No, I think I just picked up what you were saying a little bit late there.
No, because I said I'm gonna message Iron to, like, make sure the next thumbnail for the next game is good.
I see, okay. I
But,
may have
but
misunderstood
this is the
slightly.
problem. It's like the communication is spread between, like, 2 or 3 different channels.
I thought you were suggesting something of a more multiplayer nature. Oh, hey, Lulu. What's going on, bro?
Oh, it's Lulu in chat. Yo, how you doing, Lulu? I was just talking... Lulu, you said you were talking good about Final Fantasy Tactics, right?
Talking good about?
Yeah. You were playing Final Fantasy Tactics and said good things about it. How about that? Okay.
I was trying to figure out what you meant.
Okay. So we just came downstairs. Every room is implying up, but there's a chest over there and a chest over there. I don't know how you get to that chest over there, by the way. It looks blocked off, so it has to be a secret passageway? Or, like, you fall down from somewhere?
I almost hesitate to say this, Ranky, but just for the callback value, if nothing else, have you considered exploring the holes?
That's true. Well, there's no holes. There's the rooms.
It seems like the game is cheating somehow.
It does. It cheated us out of the hole. Oh, wait, so you just made that message. Give me... Give me after this dungeon, and I'm happy to jump into that, by the way.
Well, I wasn't really planning to try to hurry you, Rangi. I wasn't going to jump out of your stream. I was just putting the idea to the guys that perhaps afterwards we might indulge.
Huh? Yeah, no, well, no, but I just noticed the stream is, like, almost at the 3-hour mark anyway.
Well, I wouldn't have said anything, but you said yourself you were going to end it shortly, so...
Well, I was saying I'm willing to end it shortly, because it's a case of I have realized, like, there's a difference between my energy off stream and on stream, right? Like, and being on stream, it's, like, obviously a lot more pressure. It does kind of wear me down a lot more, but...
I'm not being silent for no reason. I'm actually thinking about that. I don't know if there is a big difference between you on and off stream. I think it might just be like the performance side of it.
There is to an extent, even though
more active and more vocal, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that is the thing. That is the streamer tax, you know.
Yeah, dead air is bad, and
Dead air is bad. It is the spawn of Satan, in fact.
it does get very wearing trying to fill it. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, well, because that's the thing. That's why, if you're playing games on stream versus off stream, it does also, like, you perform worse because you are on stream versus off stream. But also, like, next week I am gonna be more into my normal activity. In fact, I'm planning to at least do a couple of, because the Red Rising stream, from what I know, is postponed for the next week anyway.
I thought we were back on this week.
Are we back on this week?
I thought so, yeah, because we skipped over last week, right? Well, skipped over this week, so we're back on next week.
Well,
but
no,
you know
no,
what I mean.
wait, hold on. So we're every other week with Red Rising. So,
Yeah.
this week would have been the normal podcast because I remember
Yeah,
well,
but
we did
I
it
was
Monday.
busy, so we had to skip this one. So I presume that we're gonna
I
do it next week,
I
right?
think Falcon said, "Okay, I have to ask the fucking monkey. Hold on."
It's fine. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
worry. Don't worry.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out off stream. Don't stress.
Yeah, but I think somebody couldn't make this week, so we were going to do the follow, or not this week, next week. So we were going to do it the following week.
Yes, I believe you are correct, and I think I remember who said it.
Yep. Yeah. So because of that, I'm also, and annoying enough, I have another weird schedule this week, and then after that, it's gonna be back to normal.
Weird schedule? I don't believe it.
Well, my schedule usually isn't weird.
Rangi, we've scheduled playing games around your trips to the comic store. What the hell are you talking about?
No. I mean work schedule specifically.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Fucking hell. I hate these fucking spirits.
What are your thoughts, chat? How terrible is dead air? How long is too long?
How long is too long? And you know what? Take that in every specific way you can.
Sure.
How long? Too long. I don't know. There's an innuendo buried there.
I'm not gonna. I don't think it was buried at all.
There.
I don't think it was buried at all. I'm not even sure that qualifies as innuendo. Honestly, that might be. What is the opposite of innuendo?
I'm sure there has to be like a term for it.
Would it be extra endo? No. Well, maybe. No, wait. That would be Greek, not Latin. There has to be a word for this idea. I feel like German is going to be the language that has it.
Probably German does have a word for everything.
It's weirdly poetic. Did I ever tell you what my favorite word in German is, by the way?
I was gonna
It's
say
nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing crazy or obscure. And
I know. I was just gonna. I was gonna make a joke that that's a dangerous question to ask.
No. This is something I learned. Oh God, I was probably like 13 or 14 when I learned this in school, and it stayed with me because it's just one of the most poetically hilarious words I've ever learned in my life. Do you know what the German word for like town council hall or like political building is? And I promise you, when I tell you the answer, I am not lying, I am not exaggerating, I am not in any way enhancing it.
What is it?
Rat house.
Sounds accurate to me.
Is that not the most beautiful distillation of what do you call the building where the politicians go? The fucking rat house. And in case anyone's not clear on that one, the German word for rat is rat. And the German word for house, while spelled slightly differently, is house. So there is no miscommunication there. There is no accidental mistranslations. Germans, they know what's up with politicians. Well, they used to know what's up with politicians. Let's not go too far.
I was gonna say it depends on the decade.
I know, right? Angela Merkel, she destroyed that poor country.
Oh no! Wait, we got a Jamba.
Oh my god, above.
I was told that I was summoned in the chat.
Wait, were you?
Iron said
Well,
so.
you did make a reference that could be interpreted as being a reference to Jam.
I
Or
was
possibly
gonna say.
JL.
I didn't say red.
Did the monkey lie to me?
He might
When
have.
are you never not summoned Jam? We always love your presence.
You're always welcome, but remember you are on stream.
We bask in the
I
light.
know. What is this? Final Fantasy?
It is Final Fantasy.
The second one, yeah.
By the way, I kind of hate how these games just don't, like, give you enough information to act on so often.
It makes me want to stream Third Age so badly.
Oh, shit. I played Third Age as a child, and then I never finished it, so I want to do a playthrough of that too.
Oh, dude.
Isn't that
If there's a way
that's
to
the Lord of
hot
the Rings
skip that
game?
together, it is, and it's the best one.
I've heard like the games for like the Fellowship and Two Towers are pretty good.
Oh, fucking, I forget.
Maybe.
I
Oh, we
always
got our
forget with
dad.
the slimes that they just reject physical damage most of the time.
Hey, Dad.
I just got back from I was watching the new EFAP. They're talking about like the top 10 movies that came out this year, and they went to a diatribe at the beginning. Like Jesus Christ, there's a lot of crap that came out.
And it's
I
only
can believe.
March.
Well, no, this is from last year. I just came back from a movie that I kind of like. Question mark. So this year hasn't been too bad.
Well, what
We got
was the
some
movie?
good shit.
Oh god.
It was called a what?
I just feel like we all know what one of us is gonna say next, but come on.
No, I watched it was a horror. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, excuse me. It was a horror movie called Undertone. I thought it was pretty neat on a technical scale and more direction-wise. Story, it was alright.
Oh, okay. I've never heard of it. So
I have also not heard of it.
It's so the film takes advantage with a lot of sound design stuff that I kind of fuck with. Like, oh yeah, this is like a unique thing that I haven't really seen done before. So I give it props for that. Story-wise, it's a bit all over the place.
Oh wait, it's Canadian.
Well, the guy that made it was.
we can forgive that. Look, we've associated with Canada sometimes.
I mean, I'm like 20 minutes away from the border, so.
Well, are you sure you want to say that on stream? But
Yeah, that narrows it down to
That can mean
7 states across several thousand square miles of possible border.
Oh, that can mean
no.
anything.
Look,
No,
we
it's not
all know that Jam lives in Texas.
We now know that
Yeah,
he is somewhere between Oregon and New York. Oh my god.
Yes. It's not like I'm giving out my fucking address. It's whatever.
I don't know.
I know his address, chat, and if you pay me enough, I could perhaps be persuaded.
What's
No,
the?
he
I was gonna
doesn't.
say what's the meme Breaking Bad one?
Jam
Oh
is
yeah,
the
my
one
name
who-
is Walter.
not?
My name is Walter Hartwell White. I live at Negro Arroyo Lane. That shit.
Yeah,
Surely that's an Iron Man name.
Yeah,
No,
I've
no,
never heard of this movie before, but it's because with horror movies, it's always a mixed bag, you know.
I don't think I can recommend it because I I got a bit like I got more personal enjoyment out of it than actual quality.
I don't know.
I'm
Dan,
sure if I
want
like
you to listen, I want you to listen carefully. Go to your Steam.
What?
Go to your Steam.
Mm-hmm.
Look up Civ 5.
No, I'm not getting it.
Now buy Civ 5.
No, I already got.
So close. We were so close, Frankie. I almost had him.
Well, there's one thing. I already got a Slay the Spire 2, which is like $20. I'm not paying for more games.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
Well, I
fair.
can wait. I can alleviate this problem.
Don't do it.
No, you're. I don't want it. I don't want you to gift it to me. I don't want to play it. I'm not interested.
Okay. You're not interested in 4X games at all?
No,
You don't
not
want to play
really.
with. You don't want to do a Kenny Loggins. You don't want to play with the boys.
No.
What type of
No,
gay
I'm
are
not.
you if you don't want to play with the boys?
How is the Civ 5 going?
Oh, it's been fun.
It depends which save game you're asking
I
about. To
was
be honest,
gonna say it does.
it's been a bit up and down for everyone.
That's why
It's been fun though.
that's why I say like we're gonna do Civ 5 today, but I had to stream today, and I'm like, well, I have to get through at least this area, because once I get through this area,
Hey, Iron.
Hello.
oh shit, the monkey has joined
so-
us. We were slandering
hanging
him
out while I was
earlier, and I
taking
can't
notice.
remember how.
Rangy,
Wait,
you're
Iron,
slow
did
as a
you
Pollock. What?
Iron, did you ever like watch the new Running Man movie that came out?
Can't say that. Wolfie's not here.
I liked it. I don't know if you would though.
I mean, just like even from like the normal people that I usually talk to that watched it. From what I've heard, it is not a good movie, and it's like
Yeah.
it's far and above like actually just worse than the original.
Yeah, the original's
Don't listen
definitely
to him,
better.
chat. None of us speak to normal people. We don't do that. We don't do that. here.
I did like what the new movie premise a bit better, but they didn't execute it as well, and then the ending was kind of shit. But I still enjoyed it.
Oh, okay. So
I've heard that Edgar Wright has not been that good for the past few years.
No, he's
That
definitely
is true.
fallen off. I still think he has talent. Like, there's aspects of the new Running Man I really like. I definitely think it's overhated, but I do think he kind of lost the sauce a little bit, and the ending was kind of, what the fuck were you doing here?
But it leans a lot more into the book than the original movie does, so it's quite a different story. So there is
Oh,
that.
for sure. Yeah, and I think I like I like what they were trying to do better in the new one, so I probably would like the book. But like I said, the execution was off. It just it had a more interesting premise.
Also, like Glenn Powell doesn't really give me Arnold energy. I don't know.
Yeah, but it's not the same type of character though. They have completely different backstories, so it would kind of be
See,
weird to have an Arnold character.
I tell you what part of my thing is where the hell did Glenn Powell come from, and why is he just bombarded?
Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can't.
Top Gun
no,
Maverick.
no, look, dude, he was good in Maverick. He was like, I really thought he was great, but suddenly he's everywhere. I see him on billboards. I see him on fucking bus signs going past. Every movie
women-
seems to have Glenn Powell in it now. Like the last maybe
Hey,
year.
women go gaga for him. Like he's like the biggest heartthrob in Hollywood.
He
right
was
now.
he was in The Dark Knight Rises, Top Gun 2,
Really?
Twisters, Anyone But You.
Well, Dark Knight Rises. He
Oh,
has like
shit,
he
yeah,
has like a
Twisted
single
too, I
line.
forgot. I watched that movie and I forgot it existed.
Dark Knight Rises.
No, Twisters too.
I really like Twisters.
Oh, he was on The Expendables 3. Ugh.
Do you like Twisters?
Not really. No, like I liked some of the character work in it. I thought he and I forget who plays the main girl in it. I thought
Yeah,
they had some
chemistry.
great chemistry together, but
Yeah.
other than that, it reminded me too much of Independence Day 2.
I find the movie kind of silly as a concept. It's like, oh, well, it's basically the same movie, but Twister with an S. So there's multiple of them.
Yeah, but like that's basically it. Like, I mean, the hook was already there. You know what I mean? You've got this new technology. Like, okay, so now you do, I don't know, fucking go crazy. Like, go Sharknado style. Do a fucking mega twister. I don't know. But
There was a fire tornado in it, so they did do that.
but the concept of like, what are we gonna do? We're just gonna do the same thing but more. It's like, okay, I mean,
Yeah, but the thing is, like,
that is on the face of it lame, no matter what your subject matter is.
I mean, at the same time, it's like I don't feel like people have the same attitude that they used to with like, because this was essentially a remake. Because a lot of like people's favorite movies from like the '90s and '80s were remakes from stuff from like the '50s and '60s. So I don't get why like, oh, it was cool to remake it after 40 years back in the day, but now we're remaking it 40 years later and it's lame. I don't really get that. That's it.
If we want to view it through that lens, I can answer that very easily. And happily, Rangi has told me that I'm free to say basically whatever I want on his channel. So I'm going to go and take advantage of that. The answer in that case is very simple. Twisters was missing two very, very important things that Twister had.
Mm-hmm.
And they were both attached to the same person.
What are you talking about? The main actor?
Twister.
I'm talking about Helen Hunt's nipples.
Who the fuck is Helen Hunt? Why does that name sound familiar?
She's an actress.
Because she's a great actress.
What has
And
she
very
been?
pretty.
Have I seen her in anything?
Twister springs to mind. I don't fucking know.
Oh, well, I never fucking watched Twister. Oh, she was in Castaway.
Next of Kin, for any of you who have been lucky enough to see that absolute masterpiece.
Mostly just
Please.
rom-coms.
Please tell me somebody else in the call has seen Next of Kin. I can't be the only
Nope.
one.
Nope.
Oh my god. Guys, I'm not
In
even
fact,
going
I
to
don't
talk
think-
about it on the call. I'm going to talk about it afterwards.
Hello, I'm back.
I don't want to ruin it on stream.
I'm
Rangi-
oh
back.
my god.
Rangi, I'm like 60% sure you were familiar with Next of Kin the movie. Yes?
What is next of kin?
Okay, we'll talk about it when we're off live. I want to save this one so the chat actually gets like alive.
Patrick Swayze, Liam Neeson, Bill Paxton.
Yes,
Ben
look at
Stiller.
the
Jesus
cast.
Christ.
Yes, I know. Yes,
Ooh.
keep looking at the cast. It's amazing.
You know, this actually might be an interesting series. It's just movies my friends force me to watch, and then we talk about on stream.
What do you mean?
I mean,
series?
that's
It's the foundation. of
Isn't
my
Iron
fucking-
basically doing that to you next week? With
Well,
Hail
no,
Mary?
but we're also doing that to him.
Oh,
What?
So since you guys you're doing like a podcast on that for the new movie that come out.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah,
Might-
Project. Wait, by the way, Iron, when are we doing Project Hail Mary?
2 weeks. It's the same schedule we do every time.
I was worried it was
Um,
I was worried it was next week because I was gonna say I couldn't do it next week.
I just have to say, I read the
No, that
book for
works.
that.
I'm gonna
book-
read the book. I'm gonna read the book for that.
It is.
I have
it
I
is
have it on the
actual.
Kindle already.
It's the only way I can describe it is it's like Reddit. It's just Reddit the book.
Basically, I've heard that the concept is good and the dialogue is dog shit.
Oh yeah, the dialogue is actual it's horrendous. It's awful. I'm sure Andy Weir he knows his science shit, but yeah.
Well, not everybody can be Dan Simmons or Ian Mbang.
I had to force myself to finish. It's like 470 pages long. It's so fucking long, dude.
You say that to
Jeremy-
me, it makes a difference.
Do you want to make a cameo?
For what?
The Hail Mary. I'm not asking you to stay for the whole thing. Just to give
Yeah.
your thoughts on.
Oh, I was gonna say you
Yeah.
can do like a 10-minute appearance to talk about the book.
I'm just gonna say no.
Okay, fair
fair
enough.
I'm still not sure if I'm going to be on the Red Rising thing for next week. You know what?
Wait.
I think
yeah,
I'm just gonna say I'm probably gonna have to miss it.
How about this for
Right.
the Hail Mary thing? Can you give us like a paragraph or two of your thoughts on the book? Is that too much to ask or no?
Oh, I will read that.
I'm just gonna say it. I can't promise anything. We shall see.
Yeah. Obviously, I'm not asking you to do, but I think it'd be interesting to be like, hey, our friend read the book and this was his thoughts.
I will say, the movie will probably almost certainly be better than the book.
It looks like it probably will be from what I'm hearing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, it has Ryan Gosling, so you know you already sold me.
Performance.
Charisma is very undervalued.
I don't think I've seen a bad Ryan Gosling performance, to be honest.
I mean, even like in the crap that he was in Barbie, he's probably the one good thing in that movie.
Yeah, I mean, Margot Robbie had a good performance. Her actual dialogue was shit. But like for what she had to do, it was probably one of her better.
I haven't seen
it.
Don't see it. Yeah,
I don't intend to see it.
You should watch the Ken song though on YouTube. That's pretty funny, actually.
I'm not gay enough to see it.
I remember thinking to myself like, oh, I'm gonna do like the meme. I'm gonna watch Oppenheimer and Barbie together. Then I got out of Oppenheimer, like, it's pretty late. I'm feeling hungry, and I don't really feel like watching another movie, so I just never watched it.
It's not good.
Also, I didn't want to come like out of the high from watching Oppenheimer to like want to
Do not come
watching Barbie.
Yeah, you know what you should watch though?
I think Oppenheimer is actually one of Nolan's best movies.
You know what you should
great.
watch though instead of Barbie? You should watch Count of Monte Cristo.
No.
Yes. Yes, you should.
Ryan, are you still sticking with Death of Stalin for your next pick?
Oh yes, I am doing Death of Stalin for my next pick.
No, Randy, you need to.
Good.
Randy, you need to understand. I need to fill up more time with Night of the Seven Kingdoms rewatches.
I need to watch Night of the Seven Kingdoms. I just haven't gotten around to it.
You know, eventually.
It might be my.
I was going to propose you could review it, but both our schedules are too filled, unfortunately.
Also, just yeah, because I was talking about this earlier on stream. It's like, we can't. It's kind of like why we aren't doing the Baldur's Gate stuff right now, and why it hasn't come up. It's like,
dude, Randy, how much stuff do we have on the back burner right now? Because we also have to finish Death Note at some point.
Yeah, exactly. It's like we can't really. I can't commit to anything else. And especially because I also want to like finish this game. I want to finish all the numbered Final Fantasy games within this year.
Haven't you guys been doing the Death Note shit even like long before I even started talking to you guys?
Dude, me and Rangi have been collabing on YouTube for like a ridiculously long time. It's been a lot of
like 2 years or something now.
Almost, yeah. Because I was only doing YouTube for like 9 months or so when we started like collabing.
Well, it's funny because that was always meant to be like a one-off. It was like you were only involved because you were like, well, I know Lulu and I know Rangi.
Yeah. Also, I didn't even know you that well either. Like, I just knew you from bad stuff. Bye, Jam.
I gotta head out. D&D awaits.
This is the deep lore with Iron and I. We never intended to like be long-term collab partners, which makes it extra interesting that we are.
Yeah, I almost have no, like, other than like my actual videos, like I have almost no projects that don't involve you. It's like damn, when Rangi's away, like everything gridlocks.
Well, and I'm not usually away, to be fair. Like this.
No, you're not.
This last like month or two, I've been like unusually away from online activity due to like circumstances outside of my control.
Yeah. Also, at some point, we do need to do that CK3 stream as well once both our schedules.
Well, I was talking about this on stream, and I was like, look, I don't know when Iron thinks I'm gonna be able to commit to this. It's definitely not gonna be in the next 6 months.
At some point in the future, we'll do it, and then we can either, depending on how many people are interested. I just don't know how many people the game can handle well, because like when we ran it, the two of us, it was perfectly fine, but the more people we add, the more likely it's gonna like lag and crash.
That's the thing. It's like we've kind of experienced that with Civ, with Jake and I, and also like.
Well, that's a different issue. That's map size, but yeah.
Well, CK3's map is bigger than Civ's, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and CK3 is younger than Civ, so.
Yeah, CK3, they're still getting active updates and DLC and stuff.
Yeah, and Civ
They
5
literally
is
just
older.
had China like 4 months ago.
You say this as though a game being newer somehow entices me, which it does not.
That wasn't what we were trying to do
also.
there. We were just saying it's more likely to the lag if we have a whole bunch of people.
I was gonna say, it doesn't need to entice you, Dick. I already bought the game for you.
I know, that's true.
Civ 5.
I guess what we would do is we would get everyone who would be interested, and then we could just go from there. Because right now there's 6 people interested.
Okay, well, yeah, it's like 6 people interested. I don't know how many of them are gonna be able to appear consistently or on stream. Like, I'm also dealing with stuff I'm planning off stream. Like, I've been planning a Vampire the Masquerade campaign, which Dake is involved in, by the way.
Freshly involved in, it should be pointed out, but yes.
Yeah, grudgingly involved in. Like, I mean...
I didn't say grudgingly, I said freshly.
Freshly, yes. Well, to be fair, you were, like, one of the second people I got to, like, commit to it, and it was like...
Although then you said there were new clans, and at that point I was like, oh...
I mean, there
okay.
are newer clans, because... Well, that's just it. Well, some of them are Sabet clans that had converted over the years, and some of them are... But I don't think you'd have a problem with a lot of the new clans.
Oh, so I'm gonna head out now, but I just wanted to pop in, say hi, chat a couple things, but you two have fun.
But yeah. Also, in the 90s, like...
Oh,
like,
damn, he gone.
I'm willing to, like, just adjust to what the players kind of want right now. I'm also waiting for the set. I'm also waiting for the setting book to arrive. So
I wouldn't worry too much, bro. We'll figure it out.
Yep. But yes, alright, let me get through this section of the game now. I have one more room, and then I'm going okay. Yep. Alright. Then we go to the staircase? No. Okay. Well, there's only one room left. Either way. And I can just auto-attack through the moves. Because I want to save my mana. Yeah, what were you saying?
You did effectively do nothing there.
Yeah, that basically is... Well, I feel like I'm entirely overleveled for the whole thing.
No, I'm too powerful.
I'm too powerful. The numbers are too high. The lobster is too powerful.
There's an element of old geek in me for that one. It's like, oh no, I'm suddenly too leveled to actually like have trouble. It's like, well, I mean, I did spend the first decade of my gaming, you know, losing because save states and leveling weren't really a fucking thing then.
Oh god, actually, wait, I have a rant about this. So, one of the tasks that I've been having to deal with this evening shift, because the tasks are different from the morning shift, which I'm used to, the evening shift, but one of them is using a program that it's like, it's very clearly older than I am.
Oh, that's not great.
Yeah. Where it's like, oh, you have to do this to manifest, and it's like, okay, so you just scan the barcode and do this, but then sometimes the thing just crashes randomly. And though, you have to treat it like we treated it in the old days of save states. You know what I mean, right?
Oh yes, always, whenever possible.
Anytime anything happens, you fucking save. Unless it's inopportune and you don't save.
I still remember the game that kicked my ass more than anything else because of the lack of save states. And this will age me, but I'm pretty sure I've divulged my age on your stream before. So
He
the
is
game,
78 years old, chat.
I am 10,225 years old. I though no, the first one ever that kicked my ass, and to this day it sticks out in my memory as just the most brutal one to get through, was actually the Commodore 64 version of the '89 Batman movie game. That thing was absolutely merciless.
Yep. It sounds like.
If I remember rightly, it did a save every time you completed a chapter, but if you didn't complete the chapter, you were fucked. It was much like original Doom in that way, but less forgiving. It was a
hold
brutal
on.
game.
This room over here with all the chests, I don't see a way to enter. Do you?
Okay, hang on. Let me just blow up this screen so I'm looking at the
Yeah,
right one.
you'll see 5 chests on the screen. But I don't see a way to get in access to that. There'll be 4 up top and 1 on the bottom.
I don't either, but I'm guessing that the include. Wait, was this the game where you got a submersible?
No, that was. I think that was the last game. I'm wondering
So,
if it's like you have to.
I'm thinking the inclusion of water in the chest area is very suggestive.
Maybe. I don't know.
Because there doesn't appear to be any other way in. Like, is there a skill you can use to?
No,
get
as far
in
as
anyway,
I know, no.
Then I would be thinking that the water is probably in there for a reason.
No, I think they're fucking with me.
I think they're gonna make you go and get like a fucking canoe or a submersible again. To be honest.
I have the canoe though.
Well, I'm hoping I'm wrong, but
so the water we see otherwise in the setting is not like. Also, these Malboro, Jesus.
no. But what I'm getting at is there doesn't appear to be any way in otherwise. And you've said that there's no skill you can utilize to get in. And to me, that plus water being where water normally isn't suggests that water is the key.
No, it's showing it shallow. The only thing I can think is maybe I can climb down that vine over there. You see it on screen, right?
Yes, I do. To the right of the 4th chest,
Yeah,
right?
yes. That's the only thing I can think. It's gotta be either that.
What are the things in the
there's gotta be some other way in there. I'm not
Well,
saying.
what are those things in the water that look like
Wait,
they look like Skyrim water mushrooms?
give me a second.
I know, chat, that was a horribly inaccurate phrase. They're not water mushrooms, but you guys know what I mean.
Those look like rocks.
Oh, they are just rocks, yeah, okay.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna go up there and see if those things that I see are what I thought they were. If they aren't, then
Chat and I will have to just wait for your next breakthrough.
yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, if they aren't, then I guess I continue onward to the actual objective.
Well, there is game theory to be considered here. If you can't get in yet, then that would suggest there's something yet needed before you can.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And then at that point, it's like, okay, well,
Well, it's See, I'm not familiar with these games. Is this meant to be the reward area, or
It's just, it is a part of the dungeon that I'm able to save, so it could be
Oh, okay.
anything.
So it could be like random rewards. It's not necessarily like plot related.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I
And it
understand.
could be plot related, where there's like some kind of teleporter that appears later on or something.
It's not impossible.
Yeah, it's not impossible, so it is on the list of like, that could be a thing, but I'm going to move over there and see.
Well,
if...
you're nearly there.
Yeah, there's no reason for me not to see if it's possible. There we go.
We have a Yumi and Dav save right now.
I don't think we do. Well, no. We might do. I don't remember any, but I can.
I don't think we do.
Oh, are you guys starting a new save?
No. I'm just thinking ahead of time. That's all.
Oh, okay. Well, you can start a game and I'll just join. The current game I'm thinking of playing is Saudi Arabia or Arabia or whatever it is.
Wait, what old saves do you and I have that we could repurpose? Because Ark isn't playing tonight.
Yeah, I'd have to look. The one I remember is the Red Rising one. I'm sure we have others, but
I know I have at least one of the really disastrous starts for everyone, but I don't think we want to go back to that one.
yeah, I was gonna say, if you have one of those and you realize what it is, just delete it, honestly.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, because I'm extremely happy to just start a new. I'm happy to start a new game, or I'm happy to like continue a game.
No, I'm happy to start.
Yeah. But I feel like I want to do a quick one, a quick setup.
We could always try later era start.
Oh yeah, maybe like even just like Renaissance, or like not even Renaissance. What's the second era? What is second era?
Classical?
I don't even remember.
I think it might be classical.
Crystal Rod. Oh shit. Okay, I have gotten what I came here for, and
Thus we call that victory, I believe.
we do, because you know what? I can get out of the fucking dungeon. Right here. There we go. And we're gonna save. And at this point, the stream is 3 hours and 37 minutes. I think we've done a good job of utilizing that. I'd imagine the views are going to be less than what I normally get, because I've been off for like a week and a half. But thank you so much, chat, for watching. I will see you again, actually, sooner than later, because my next week's schedule is going to start conforming to my normal schedule, so I'll probably see you on Wednesday. probably. Wednesday's most likely because Monday I'm still on the schedule I'm currently on, but following that I'm gonna be on the new schedule. Or the normal schedule. Yeah. So, yeah. Either way, chat, I'm going to see you next time.